such men to be preach the word. They pray for the congregation. They counsel the congregation. They should know the gospel well, be able to defend it. And I'd argue that that's a qualification, by the way, for a deacon as well. Paul says deacons must hold the mystery of the faith of the clear conscience. So you know the gospel as a deacon. But clearly the pastors are spiritual leaders in the church. They must know the Bible well, the gospel well, what the church teaches and affirms from the scriptures, what we would say is summarized in the church's confession of faith. We now have a confession of faith that was approved by the church last year. It's the New Hampshire Baptist Confession. We read it often here. It's a simple statement. It's not very long. Covers well what we need to affirm as a local body of believers. And the church leaders ought to conform to that. The church here voted to approve that, and the pastors should understand it and conform to it. I want to also note here that it seems clear to me that the Bible teaches, okay, and here's the controversial part, the Bible teaches a plurality of elders, meaning that there is more than one pastor in the local congregation. Now, this is described in several places in Scripture. In 1 Peter chapter 5, it says, I exhort the elders among you. Does it sound singular or plural to you? That's plural, isn't it? In Acts chapter 14, verse 23, it says that when Paul and Barnabas planted churches, they appointed elders for them in every church. Paul tells Titus that he left him in Crete for the purpose of appointing